even if that was not reported to the authorities.
Jurors just don't come out in 10 minutes and tell you everything you need to know. You got to ask questions.
Defense attorney Jeff Brown has been watching the case closely. He was shocked to hear that the judge wants to qualify just 12 jurors for now and then let attorneys make their choices as to who they want to strike first. Normally, lawyers pick from an entire pool of jurors, but the judge wants this done quickly.
You can't ask a lawyer to be able to pick a juror until he sees who the pool is. What's he picking out of? He needs to be able to see if this particular juror is better than one of the other 48 or 49 in the pool.
Okay, so the jury, they still haven't picked a jury yet. They've been into the case for about a week now, and joining me now is bounty hunter Leonard Padilla. And Leonard, you were involved with this case early on. Talk about your involvement.
I got involved early on because I talked to a friend of mine that's with the media in New York, and we got to talking about it as it was just developing in the early August days of 2008, and I figured, hey, she does know where that child is, but she wants to get out of jail. She's just being a stubborn person. And so I took my nephew, Tony Padilla, who owns a bail bond agency here in town. I took the rest of my team, Tracy and Rob and Kevin and Miguel, and we went back there and we said, okay, let's get her out. We'll keep an eye on her. And we did. And shortly thereafter, the news came out from the FBI that there was decomposition gases in the trunk of the car. There was a death band on a hair that was found in the car. And about 3 days later, they rearrested her on some bad check charges, and the surety company that my nephew Tony Padilla writes for got off the bond.
So, looking at it now, Leonard, you spent some time with Casey Anthony. Give us a little bit of info on her.
Well, you have a situation there where, in my opinion, and it's not an educated opinion because I'm not blessed with a degree in that area, the young lady is insane. She qualifies under the McNaughton rule to be insane, and therefore, it should never have gone this route, but the defense chose to go with a not guilty plea, and there's no doubt in my mind that she'll never change her mind. As far as she's concerned, she did not purposely kill that child, and that's what she says.
Well, what do you think about her behavior the first week as they're trying to pick this jury? Have you been keeping a close eye on things?
Yeah, we've been watching it because obviously we got involved with the family for a couple of weeks while we were back there, and she's insane to start with. You have to keep that in the back of your mind. And the next thing is that, as you see now, she sits at the opposite end of the counsel table from Baez, her lead attorney. And she's always been right there next to him. All of a sudden they got into a beef over something. Nobody seems to know. Nobody seems to want to tell what it's about. But she does go into these little spoiled child, as he said. You're acting like a 2-year-old. Tirades, and she'll hang on to that. She won't let go of it. She'll just say no, and it's no, and it's no, and it's no, and it doesn't matter what you know. It's what she says, and she believes what she says.
20 seconds or less, Leonard. How do you think this plays out?
Well, one time, way back there at the start of this thing, when she first got rearrested, I said, hey, she's going to get a $500 fine for illegal burial. I think now she's going to end up with a voluntary manslaughter beef.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. We appreciate your time, Leonard.
You're welcome.
Let's check in with Dennis.
Yeah, yes, Paul. One real quick question for Leonard. How is she going to be perceived by the jury? Because you spent time with her. Does she come off as a rational person, or is it really clear when she starts talking that she's just deeply disturbed?
Well, she'll never take the stand on the case, but as far as her behavior, it's moody, it's uncharacteristic of a person that's up on the death sentence, and she wants to be controlling. She wants to have control of everything in that courtroom.
Okay, thanks, Leonard. Appreciate it. Sorry to jump in, but I was just dying to ask.